of which Hosanna was one of them, and she swept down the outside and grabbed Arabia and Faith Hill there. But it really was a run-on race set up by that strong early pace.
OK, Joe McKinnon with John Hawkes.
Hosanna, a lovely mare. She's always promised to win a big race, and that's what she's done today for you.
Yeah, she's always about the place, Joe. They ran very quick today, which suited her, and she got well back, but it's suiting horses like her today. And yeah, she found the line great. She's been unlucky in a lot of races. She just got beaten one of the Group 1s here 12 months ago, so it's great to see her win again.
Caps off what's been a fantastic day with the Group 1 in the bag.
Oh, yeah, it's been a great day overall. As I said, you know, you couldn't wish to have a better day. It's terrific.
Good to see you out here enjoying it too, Hawksy.
Thanks, Joe.
Okay. John Hawkes at the races today, having a stellar day. Hosanna winning the Queen of the Turf.
And that backs up Freemasons winning the BMW. The winning time, 1:27.91. Home in 35 and 83, so indicative. This is the Group 3 Aurora Stakes. Let's head trackside to Hilton.
Righto, Brendan, they're at the barrier for the feature, the Group 3 Lakewood Stud Stakes worth $100,000. And she comes forward. First three in this race, exempt from ballot on the SA Oaks and the Australasian Oaks. Morfordville. Now they're right. Set to go. Ali G. Towie. Ready to run. Pipkin dived at the gates. Racing now, Pipkin out fast from the inside. Slow to begin was Regal Shamrock, and going out quickly Yvonne, showing good speed Sabella. From out wide, starting to work over Tarcoola Diamond, followed by Nancy Eleanor Tiona. Back over on the inside of them came Jeune Amour, being followed by Volksini. Then Ali G, who's over on the inside next, followed by Just Polite, Regal Shamrock. Then Tiona, getting a long way back in the field now, was Lifelong Dream, and out to last went Special Teams. They're in the back of the 1200 and Eve on a length in front. Second is Tarcoola Diamond. Two away, third Sabella, followed by Pipkin. Then came Nancy Eleanor in the middle, and there's one out wider as they go by the 1200, followed by Jeune Amour, Ali G. That horse was Tiona. Volksini a fair way back from Regal Shamrock on the inside, from Just Polite, being followed by Special Teams, and then Fuji Lass, and last is Lifelong Dream at the 900, and the speed's been fairly genuine, and now Yvonne leads by a length. In second place on the inside, Tarcoola Diamond. 2.5 Sabella in the clear third. Tiona's covered ground, then Pipkin on the inside from Nancy Eleanor, Volksini, then Ali G, followed by Jeune Amour. Fuji Lass wider out, followed by Just Polite, Regal Shamrock, then Special Teams towards the tail of the field as they come by the 600 metre mark. The pilot Yvonne still about a length in front of Tarcoola Diamond. Third Sabella, she's travelling okay. From Tiona, Nancy Eleanor moving up in the middle. Here's Volksini wider out. Jeune Amour tracking it home. Ali G back to the inside, and the rest headed up by Just Polite as they come around the corner. And Lifelong Dream not in the race at the 300. Yvonne the leader. Tarcoola Diamond on the outside. Then Sabella followed by Nancy Eleanor. Pipkin running a race on the rails, and the rest headed up by Ali G, bullocking into the clear. Tarcoola Diamond, Yvonne fighting back. Pipkin on the inside. It's Yvonne, Tarcoola Diamond and Pipkin. Yvonne, Tarcoola Diamond, they drive. Yvonne won it. Yvonne won it ahead. Tarcoola Diamond second, and Pipkin was a half length away third from Nancy Eleanor, Ali G, Jeune Amour, Volksini, Special Teams and Regal Shamrock. Behind those, Tiona, Lifelong Dreams, Sabella, Just Polite, well back, and Fuji Lass last over in 1:51.62.
How gutsy is that filly, the little Last Tycoon filly, who's undefeated now in 5 runs. She's now won 2 black type races. She looked well and truly headed turning for home, and the all navy colours of Duncan Grimley, well-known man in breeding ranks, collecting the cash. Tarcoola Diamond second, and the bookies, hey, Pipkin at any old odds. Guts personified, with Yvonne winning the Group 3 Lakewood Stud Aurora Stakes. Flemington, as we near start time for the last race on the card. The quaddie legs today are 10, 2, 2 and 1. There's page 1 of betting. Millanova, the firmer track, might come right into this race. Sound action at $3.80. We check over the page. As we head back down to the mounting yard, one man who has paid great credit for the slipper win. He wasn't on board today. He rode Shamika. Was Jim Cassidy, Joe McKinnon.
Yes, Jim, you've had a pretty quiet day, but you might be able to get the next horse home.
Yeah, look, he's done everything right, Joe. He was probably a little bit stiff at Newcastle. He got held up at a vital stage, and you know he's drawn nice today. Should be able to take up a nice spot, and I think he run well.
You've always thought he's a very exciting horse.
Yeah, well, he's got to win today to probably get my weight if he's going to run in the Doncaster. So I sort of haven't decided which way we'll go yet. We'll know a little bit after today's race.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks, Joe.
Right. Jim Cassidy there aboard the very promising Grand Army. They're hoping to get the horse into the Doncaster.
He's a nice style of a horse too. There's a lot of wraps around, owned by Alan Bell. Well, Richard Freedman, that's Slipper Day for you for 2003. We do it all again next week at Randwick. It's an amazing day. It's different to so many other racing days.
Yes, it surely is, and looking forward to next week. It'll be it's the biggest, really, the biggest day of Sydney racing next Easter Saturday. But been a great day here, and one for the battlers, eh? The butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker own the winner of the Golden Slipper Polar Success. So it was good result.
It was a good result. And what about that Group 1 weight rate stoush in the BMW?
What, me trying to get the interview in front of Richard Callender, or?
Northerly and Freemason.
No, Northerly and
6
Freemason.
furlongs worth.
Yeah, 6 furlongs worth of absolute full-on hammer and tongs, toe-to-toe action. And, that's just great racing when that happens. But I've enjoyed the day. It's been really good, and I've tipped the winner of the Golden Slipper. You can't do better than that.
You've got a lot to rest on your laurels. You'll no doubt catch up during the week with one of the many owners of Polar Success. Alf Matthews, late.
Right, there's an attendant getting in either side now of Sound Action. They're set, ready for the last, and they're away. Sound Action jumping reasonably over near the outside, and the first out is Lace Line, who pinged straight to the lead. Great Anna got away quickly and moves into second placing, settling down with Regal Tess improving around her now. Just off them is Girls Day, wide out, improving her place, and they're followed further back in the field by Millseel, and LaRoche's around her. About a length further back in the field is Millanova, and on the outside of her, travelling 3 wide, is the favourite Sound Action. 1 to No Chatter, then Holly Amanda Carnival Ride wide, being trailed by Lucerne News, and then Delira, and Acclaim is a length away. Lace Line by the 1200. The little filly leads by about 2 lengths to Regal Test, 2 lengths to Great Anna, who's third on the inside of Carnival Ride, and then Millseel. A length and a half to Millanova. LaRoche is around her. 1 to No Chatter. They're trailed then by Holly Amanda, and Sound Action still travelling 3 deep, and she's drifted back a little, followed by Lucerne News, Carnival Ride, Acclaim, and Delira is last of all. Lace Line at the 800 metres, led by a length. Regal Tess is second. Great Anna is third, and Millseel on the inside has enjoyed a soft trail fourth as they come towards the home corner. They're being followed further back by Millanova, taken to the outside, and then LaRoche and No Chatter, and further back is Holly Amanda. Sound Action hasn't seen the rails, and the rider is hard at it. Curry as they come to the corner with Acclaim pulling to the outside. Into the straight now, and Lace Line being headed by Regal Tess. Great Anna and Millanova out wide is coming on, followed then by LaRoche. Sound Action is starting to wind up on the outside, and further out is Acclaim. Carnival Riders coming with a run. 300 metres left to go, and Sound Action has raced up and gone to the lead now from Millanova. Carnival Ride in the centre, and further back down the outside is Del Era, but Sound Action's broken away. Gee, this is a good filly. She's done nothing right in the race. She was caught wide all the way, but wins again. Sound Action beat Carnival Ride. Del Era third, and they were trailed then by Millanova. Acclaim. Lucerne has made some ground on the inside. Good break in the field then to LaRoche, followed then by Holly Amanda. Great Anna tired. Then Lace Line, who also folded up in the straight, trailed by Millseel, who put nothing into the finish. No Chatter is well back, and then came Girls Day, and Regal Tess, who raced on the speed also, was last in.
Luke Curry in the saddle, even despite the White Alley proving in a class of its own. Sound Action, Carnival Ride, and at huge odds, Del Era. Millanova in the Sangster colours back towards the inside there, loomed up, but at one stage looked as though it would be in the finish, but has finished out of the first 3. Luke Curry gets the cash. Now, protest news, important protest news at Cheltenham's come through. Second against first from the home turn to the winning post. There wasn't a lot between them from the turn for home into the winning post either. So that is on, placings across the line, 3, 1 and 13. And they were the 2 that were the value bet picks as well. So protest is on there. Let's hope.
Rage, and it's been a wonderful afternoon of racing. Pool is big for the last. 873,411 in the win till at the moment. Now 874,645. As Chris links in, I was just commenting on the size of the win pool in the last. 875,718 in New South Wales. A wonderful afternoon of racing. No official crowd. I spoke to the office just a short time ago. They thought between 27 and 28,000, but no official tally yet. and that is still much larger than 12 months ago. Now in the last, we've got Evander to move up with Zabara. Previous going to Hosanna Corey Brown. Number 4 beat 15 Arabia and 8 Faith Hill. 9 was 4th. Polar Success beat How Funny and Hasner in the slipper, and Freemason Nose Northerly in the BMW. And they're set now. And Grand Army running all the rage, 260 in New South Wales. They're ready and they're racing in the final event of the day at Rosehill. Evander and Mr. Murphy jumped out reasonably well. Going up quickly is Lord Essex, and not far away the favourite Grand Army persevering for the lead. And on the inside, Corral Boys, Evander just eases in behind them now. Cheverny's going up into about 5th position, followed by Sent Home Night Raider, then Benarivo Restless. A length then further back is Corporate Bruce, followed by Half Hennessy, Royal Code, Zabara, and then Make Me a Miracle, and Lazaz brings up the rear. They work their way around the first corner at the 950, and Lord Essex leads Mr. Murphy 3/4. A length and a half away, third is Cheverny, followed by Corral Boy. Grand Army next, a trifle wide, followed by Sent Home by the 800. Evander, it's outside, 2 Night Raider and Restless. 1 2 Corporate Bruce, and then Benarivo further back, Royal Code, and 2 lengths Zabara. Half Hennessy a long way from them as they race down the side, Make Me a Miracle, and 3 lengths to Lazaz. 550 out in the last here at Rosehill, and Lord Essex is the leader. A length Cheverny to second, with Mr. Murphy right between the leaders, and Corral Boy tracking them, waiting for the run, and a length and a half to Grand Army. He's being asked to go now, followed by Evander and Sent Home, and then comes Corporate Bruce, but Lord Essex gave them the slip, and down to the 200 and past it. Lord Essex a length on Grand Army, knuckling down to his work, and then Corral Boy. Grand Army is rapidly overhauling Lord Essex. Grand Army hits the front, and Grand Army beat Lord Essex. Photo third, Corral Boy and Night Raider, followed by Evander, Half Hennessy, Lazaz. Sent Home, followed by Benarivo, and then came Restless, Make Me a Miracle, Cheverny, Royal Code, Corporate Bruce well back in the run, followed by Zabara, and Mr. Murphy knocked up to finish at the tail of the field.
Well, Grand Army, I don't know whether Jim Cassidy was a little cute. He rode it like a good thing, and Rod Quinn almost pinched it on Lord Essex, Wayne Harris.
I think he surprised him, actually. I think he thought he had the leader covered, but he knows that this horse is a good horse, Grand Army. Lightly raced, had a few problems. He'll probably get himself into the Doncaster now, and Jimmy tried to be a bit cute on him, but he's a good horse, Lord Essex, and I think it was probably just the big weight that did anchor him the last little bit, Brendan.
He looked over his shoulder, have a look at this to see what else was within sight, and it was a couple of lengths back. So
probably just thinking, any of these horses can take any ground off me for the Doncaster. No, I don't think they could, but a few nice runs back in the field there.
There were, among those, the All-Cerise of Evander, which looks to have run 4th or 5th. We'll get that confirmed. Corral Boy, isn't he a professional?
How often does Evander do that? He's got me in at least a half a dozen times. He's a good horse when he wants to put in. As you say, Corral Boy, he tried hard there. A few nice runs, as you say. Grand Army, he was expected to win like a good thing, and I think he did. Although he copped a bit of punishment from Jimmy Cassidy there, but I'll tell you what, he found plenty. I'll tell you another one, Lazaz. You just picked up at the same time. He made up a lot of ground along the inside.
He did. He was in there with Half Hennessy as well, so we'll confirm all placings very, very soon. Now, news coming through for this protest at Cheltenham. It's been dismissed, so Yvonne hangs on to the Group 3 Aurora Lakewood Stakes from Tarcoola Diamond. It was a long protest, wasn't it? 8-1 and number 13. Well, there was action aplenty in the finish there. The punters are all on Grand Army. Lord Essex is kicked clear. How are you feeling?
You mean if I was a punter?
If you were on Grand Army.
I was Grand Army. I was pretty confident coming to the turn. I worried about 200 metres out, but I was just hoping that the big weight there with Lord Essex might have just anchored him down. It did that, but I tell you what, you just don't give that horse that much start, because I wouldn't underestimate Lord Essex. I think it was a good effort by Grand Army, and he's going to be a live chance in the Doncaster.
Okay, so you give him a legitimate chance on that run.
I do. He had to win today to get in, and he's done that.
Okay, let's update the market for Cheltenham as we await the return of Jimmy Cassidy for Gay Waterhouse. They're only just heading out now, so no doubt there will be a delay here for this 1,450-metre race, due to go 3 from now with that protest hearing. The ratings went 3 and 5 equal, ahead of 7 and 6, and if you like Irish Intrigue, it was the 5th pick on our Sky ratings. So start time may well and truly be past, and after this, take note, the first of our twilight races will be race 3, Port Pirie, where we check out the Sky ratings. Fly-Alon from Airwave and CK Port, 3 from 1, 7 and 8. 10 minutes of betting time remaining. A check of the full betting details. And don't forget all of the highlights from today's Slipper Day on Racing Retro tomorrow morning. from 9:30 Eastern. We'll take this break. Back to wrap up Slip a Day. Jim Cassidy returns here at Rosehill. Way to scales report on the last here on a slipper day. Your slipper record still intact. For me, the bunch of battlers and a slipper win and a tremendous weight for age tussle were my two highlights.
Very professional filly pole success, and as you say, that street battle with the northerly end Freemason there. I tell you what, either watch Retro or watch today's race tonight. There's a lot of pointers towards the Randwick Carnival coming up. The Derby and also the Oaks.
What a derby. I mean, after Natural Blitz, Platinum Scissors, just amazing. Wayne, thanks for your help.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks, Brendan.
From the very big team out here at Rosehill Gardens, behind the scenes back at Sky Channel, and the camera crew at Cheltenham. We'll be joining them in just a moment with Unrocal Saint at $3.70. That's a quick pan around the track. All looks nice and clear, doesn't it? That said, trackside, Hilton Donaldson standing by. Thank you for joining us from Rosehill this afternoon, and hope you can stay with us. A very big night of greyhound racing and harness racing ahead.
Favourite at 340, Island Temptress 650, Crimson Secura 920, Tag Jeurs at 7 and 870 Mystic Glow, $11 about Annie Vara. Amber's Halo and Tanilla will both be in the market at $9.60, although Tanilla is now on the drift, it's out to $15. Darren's gone 1, 10 and 11. He's tipping Superior Star to win the Oaks.
The starter is on the stand. The Burswood Casino Oaks of 2003 racing. Superior Star might have missed it by a length or more, and Island Temptress and Dolly Ziuto were the first to come away. Also Amber's Halo and Danavara wide out going up, showing early speed. Tanilla's going to settle back on the inside of those and was headed off by Tag Jeur. Creatrix going up next around Superior Star and Cyclone Ruby at the judge the first time. And the last group included Fly Fontaine, Koyaba, which is starting to rip and tear on the rail. Then Secret Handshake, the stablemate, back inside of Mystic Glow, and taken back to last of all is Crimson Secura. On top of the rise at the 1800 and going over by Beckett's Gate. And the leader here is Island Temptress by a length and a half on the Snippets filly Anavara. Dolly Ziuto is over on the inside third. She's got up into a lovely trail on the fence. 2.5 lengths to Amber's Halo. 3/4 to Tag Jeur at the 1600. 2 lengths off then is Tanilla shading Cyclone Ruby. Creatrix caught wide. Then the favourite Superior Star in the back half. On her inside is Koyaba, being followed by Fly Fontaine, Secret Handshake, and the last pair of Mystic Glow and Crimson Secura, which is 3 deep at the 1300. Island Temptress well held as they go up into the back of the course near the 1200 and at the halfway stage in the Oaks. She's out by 3/4 of a length over the South Australian filly Anavara. On the inside third, Dolly Ziuto. Amber's Halo sneaking up behind them fourth, and she's going okay, 2 in front of Tanilla. On her inside next is Tag Jeur. Creatrix not getting a great deal of luck. The Nothing Like a Dane filly behind those. Superior Star getting strung up in a bit of traffic as Fly Fontaine shoots around the outside at the 900. Cyclone Ruby drifting back on the inside. Crimson Secura taking off. And then came Koyaba, Mystic Glow, and last and under plenty of pressure, Secret Handshake. At the 750, Island Temptress only a neck now on Anavara. Tanilla going up now, running third. On the fence, Dolly Ziuto. Amber's Halo back behind those. Creatrix and Harvey is starting to warm up. Superior Star. She's into the opener. They're being followed by Crimson Secura taking off around them wide. Tag Jeur got caught flat-footed. Cyclone Ruby hooking to the outside, and then Mystic Glow around the corner, and Island Temptress straightened up at the 350. 2 lengths, Crimson Secura, Superior Star and Tanilla. Then Amber's Halo. It's Crimson Secura coming out after Island Temptress. Superior Star in the middle, warming to the task. Crimson Secura, Superior Star coming away to fight it out in a tooth and nail struggle. It's Crimson Secura with a head in front. Superior Star lunging. They hit it. Superior Star a nose. I think Superior Star's won it a nose. It's tight. Crimson Secura, Superior Star. 4 lengths away, then Island Temptress, Amber's Halo. Then came Cyclone Ruby, Tag Jeur next in. Koyaba, a break to Tanilla dying on a run. Anavara well back, Secret Handshake, Dolly Ziuto. They were followed by Mystic Glow, then Creatrix, and last home in the Oaks, Fly Fontaine. It's a photo.
Yeah, Paul Harvey, one of the best riders in a tight finish. He just lifts them over the line, and Superior Star getting home with the The Group 2 WA Oaks ahead of Crimson Secura and Island Temptress. 1, 3 and 2. Full totes there shortly. Albion Park race 1. And Trisha's Boy now returning after the Oaks at Ascot. Paul Harvey on Superior Star, defeating Crimson Secura and Island Temptress. The trifecta 83.80, and we're standing by for correct weight. Toowoomba Racing 570 Conspirator, and $10 for Golden Prospect. That's over 2,200 the Mel Vista at Ascot. 239.
Rose a half length third.
Mel Vista racing. Shirazima broke quickly, and so did Secret Eye. Out in a hurry also from the middle of the field, Kestrel Call, and here comes the South Australian colt whizzing over Awakening ahead of Russian Spirit and also Jaunty Lad, and there's plenty that want to lead early. Going up around them is Kennedy, and also parked just behind them Sarah's Spirit, leaving the straight from King Canute. In the middle is Local Product. A length to Conspirator from the right money. Shirazima drifting back after the start. Then Golden Prospect from Wall Zone. Zoometric second last, and the tail end of Bulwark. Awakening is the leader at the 1600. A length and a half over Russian Spirit. Secret Eye is back on the fence, running third, fourth, Kestrel Call. Then Kennedy, which is now able to drop into the field outside Sarah's Spirit. 2 lengths away behind them, Jaunty Lad. 3/4 to King Canute. The tempo very steady in the back at the 1300. A bit like the rain. A length and a half away then came Local Product, and 2.5 to Conspirator, shading Shirazima, which is on the fence. A length off behind those, the right money ahead of Wool Zone, Golden Prospect, Bulwark, and now Zoometric drops out towards the tail of the field as they go past the 1100 in the Mel Vista, and Awakening is the leader. He's out 3/4 Russian Spirit, and a further 2 lengths to Secret Eye. Kestrel Call going up to shade him. 2.5 to Kennedy next. On the fence to Sarah's Spirit, and then a length to King Canute being heeled forward. A break of 2 lengths, Local Product. Jaunty Lad off the bit and under the whip at the 800. And then Conspirator. Golden Prospect being asked to go. He's off around them. Shirazima caught up back on the inside of the right money. Miller's pushing along Zoometric to bring him into the race. Bulwark and Wall Zone seemingly not handling the conditions. A drop to last with Awakening in front of Russian Spirit coming to the 500. It's Awakening, a neck clear from Russian Spirit, trying to stay with him. Secret Eye a length and a half away. Sarah's Spirit warming to the task well, and Conspirator is about to run on. Down the outside, Golden Prospect from Local Product. They're being followed by Shirazima into the open. They straighten up, and Sarah's Spirit's in front. Down the outside, Golden Prospect, Conspirator. Shirazima has switched back to the fence, and he's running on. Golden Prospect, Sarah's Spirit, Shirazima on the inside. It's Shirazima, Golden Prospect, Sarah's Spirit. They've got close together. Shirazima, Golden Prospect, Shirazima, Golden Prospect. Golden Prospect, a half head, Shirazima, third, Sarah's Spirit. And then Conspirator, Local Product, Bulwark, followed by Zoometric. And then came Secret Eye, Russian Spirit, King Canute, Wool Zone, Kennedy. Awakening dropped right out. Then Jaunty Lad, a long way back, the right money, and Kestrel Call.
Yeah, got a feeling we might hear more after the running of race 8, the Mel Vista at Ascot. That leading trio came together a few times up the straight, and it's a photo. Darren thinks Golden Prospect may be ahead of Shirazima, who's kicked right on the line, but there's not much in it. If you're on Shirazima, hang on to your briefs. Now Fairfield
moving forward. Race number 6.
Second versus first. 12.3.16 across the line. I'd imagine interference over the last couple of 100 metres. Righto.